Well, it's been a while, so let's make a video. So, cheers. Welcome back. Let's make a video then, right? What we're going to do? What should we talk about? Here we go. Let's just get this ready. No, don't worry. Lockdown hasn't got to me. Actually, what you're watching now is an unboxing video. Who doesn't like an unboxing video? Today, we got two boxes to undo. So first of all, let's put this one to the side. Because this is the baby, right? This is the new addition to the Newsome household. We've got two cameras watching us at the moment, so hello up there, hope you're in focus. And, well, the box is a little bit battered, which is a little bit worrying, right? But here goes, this is the best bit. Oh, that's a lovely sound. So let's hope for decent quality of product with inside. Let's get this open. That's lots of packaging. Bubble wrap. Oh! 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 And then there's always the... There we go. And here it is, folks. Here is the new addition to the Newsome household. It's a Fuji. And it's the new XT-4. Oh yes, the new XT-4. It's just beautiful, right? So, what is the new XT-4? Well, Fujifilm makes some very, very, very good cameras. In fact, what we're doing right now is filming on two of them. We have, up here, an XT-2, my first Fujifilm camera. And over here, we have an XT-3. Ha! Who'd have thought it? A 2 and a 3. I didn't buy a 1, because I used to be a Nikon guy. But the XT-3 is an absolutely stunning camera. Okay? Slightly better than my friend up here. But they're both good. But the XT-4 has something different to the XT-3. In fact, it's got a few things that are different to the XT-3, if we're really honest. And is it enough to buy it? Well, in my case, yes it was. Okay, yes. I'm on lockdown and I got a little bit bored one day and I started to purchase things. Actually, this is the gadget that I bought. Hello. This is the gadget that I bought on lockdown. More of this one later. This one was actually bought a while ago. But lockdown happened, coronavirus and everything else that goes with it. And, well, this little baby, probably shouldn't have it so close to my mouth, or my face, or my hands, came from China. All the way from China, yeah. And it even says so on the side there, but I don't know whether you can see that. Anyway, all the way from China, and that's why it's taken a while to get to me, because I ordered this baby back in January. And I've been waiting for it ever since. So my good friends at Dale Photographic in Leeds are the people that I bought this from, and they sent it through the other day, so it seems nicely packaged. So let's get it open and see what's inside. I'll tell you what, it better be in there because this will be a crap video if there isn't. So, this is the first time, genuinely, that this box has been opened. The other one I actually opened earlier on to make sure everything was okay. Okay, alright. So let's see what's inside. So you get to see it in real time, same as me. And you get to see all the problems of opening the box as well. Alright, so I've watched a few of these all on video on YouTube already. And let's see what we get, the same as everybody else. So yeah, a Fujifilm Connect leaflet. I'm sure there's some very interesting stuff in there, but it tells me how to register, and actually I know how to register stuff, so I will be doing that. Look at the size, look at the thickness of that, right? This is the manual. Now, Does anyone out there believe that I am going to read this manual? Anyone? Hands up? Of course I'm bloody well not. There's loads of YouTube videos if I need to know how to do stuff. But the XT3 has pretty much got the same settings, bar a few, which we will go into in a few minutes, okay? So actually, I probably don't need to read the manual, but I'm sure there will be occasions when I do. Okay, so that was the top part. Take out the lid, and here she is. Now my other two cameras are black versions, and this one is a silver version. So look, not even out of the packaging yet. And if you can see on that one, the seal, the Fujifilm seal, is still intact. Okay. Now, should I put this into quarantine for a few months, weeks, days? Oh, heck as like. It's been sat upstairs for the best part of a week. That's the longest I've ever had a package, right, before I have ever opened it. Let's continue to see what's in the box. Beautiful packaging, by the way, and that's one thing I like about a lot of the companies I purchase from, Apple particularly. Their packaging is quality, right? And I think that sort of reflects in the products that they have as well. If they take care with that, surely they're taking care with their own products as well. Okay, this one's slightly more snug. Let's see what's in here. Okay, so there's a few more of the items that we get with this. So we get what looks like a USB-C to USB-C cable. We get a charger. Okay, so this is a strange one. So this is USB-C, and we get what looks to be, for me, incorrect. I've got a 2-pin plug. So that's a fat lot of use, isn't it? But hey ho, panic ye not. There's the 3-pin plug. So it's a good way that they do these things now, actually, if you really think about it. So I'm assuming that I'm getting that on the correct way. Let's just double check this, because we don't want to cock this up, do we? And I'm assuming it only goes on one way anyway. So yeah, a little click. So they're quite clever, really, isn't it? You know, you're not producing one of those with 3 pins on, you're not producing another one of those with 2 pins on. So these little ideas are very good. And actually, when you travel to Europe, once lockdown's over and you go on holiday, those are useful little things as well, actually, because you don't need to take the travel adapter, do you? You can always plug in. But anyway, USB-C to USB-C, I've got tons of those chargers anyway, so that's pretty good. Now then, here's a bit of a difference for anybody who knows Fujifilm. And this was actually something that Apple did as well, not so long ago. When Apple changed their iPhones over, they had to dispose or remove the headphone jack. They were primarily making everything a little bit more watertight. So you had to buy, if you had the old style 3.5mm is it, jacks that go into these things, the headphones. You had to buy a converter to go in the bottom of your phone and then your headphones in. Fujifilm for some reason have gone the same route, which I find slightly annoying, okay, but you know, you lose that, you then can't plug your headphones in to monitor. Yeah. Nice Fujifilm neck strap, but I actually use neck straps by a different company, and they have little toggles on the end of them, and they're made by Peak Design. So there's another plug, Peak Design. You should give me some money, actually, even though this video is not sponsored, right? But yeah, that's quite nice. It's a nice big one compared to what they used to do previously. That's going back in. And the last item out of this little box is the battery. And this was another area, sorry for all the rustling, this is another area that Fujifilm failed on massively, in my opinion. The battery quality, the length and life of the batteries in both of these two cameras is pretty appalling. Hence I bought battery grips for both of them and bought 2 additional batteries. This, which is very reminiscent of a Nikon type battery, and its style is a lot bigger. A lot more juice, a lot more power in there. So that's going to last a lot longer. So I think this time around, because the XT-4 doesn't need the battery grip, although it has got a couple of features on it, so it might be a purchase at some point. I will buy a couple more batteries from Dale Photographic, and we will see how we go. Let's open this. The last little bag to open. It's a bit of a shame to ruin that seal, but you know what? If you don't do it, you don't get the camera out. Oh, exciting. Right, well that's it now, it's open. And there you go, look. One silver Fuji XT-4. Fresh out of the bag, fresh out of the box. Beautiful, okay. So what's the difference about this? Battery power is one, I've just mentioned. The other is something which divided opinion, but has been called for a long time, is the flip out screen. This is absolutely perfect for vloggers who want to see themselves. There has been some adverse comments about this screen and how it gets in front of certain little flaps on the side where cables and stuff like that go in. But I like the idea, okay? So, if you have a flip out screen, you have a longer battery life, okay? And you are doing a lot of that. Oh, it would have been nicer actually in that hand, wouldn't it? That would have been a good thing, having the flip out screen on the other side, but anyway. If you're doing a lot of that and you've not got the gimbal on the bottom, what do you need? Come on, all you clever people, what do you need? You need IBIS, that's what you need. No, it's not a hotel chain, IBIS. It's in-body image stabilization, IBIS. So this camera has built in a chip, a sensor, which moves. It's 5-axis, which means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I think. 5-axis stabilization, which means my imagery and video stuff when out and about and walking should be pretty damn stable, okay? And those were the main reasons for buying it. There are some other slight changes on here. There's the ability just to select camera stills and movie modes, and that will remember various settings on each of those particular modes. Let's just make sure that in there, yeah, it's got a sensor. Woo! Good job it's got that, otherwise it would be useless. Let's just put that back on because we don't want any dust in there. But other than that, it's very similar to my other cameras, but it has those very particular and very useful features. Okay, so look at that, we can go right up and down. And the beauty of this as well, touchscreen by the way, is that you can close it so that the screen is protected, and it just looks like an old film camera, which is quite smart, I have to say. It's very retro style, don't you think? I do love the Fujis for that. But you can turn this all the way around, flip back in, and you can see the back. And that's going to get a, what do I want? An anti-scratch cover on there. So I shall be ordering that this afternoon from Amazon, who continue to supply me during lockdown. Thank you very much. I'm sure they're the company that's made the most money out of all of this lockdown anyway. But there you go, the XT-4, fantastic. But that's not all, we got something else, didn't we? So join me whilst we just move these out of the way. What's this? 2 unboxings in one video, and all done in one take. This is like 1917, right? Edits, the only edits you'll see are up to this camera up here, right? Okay. And do you know what? I didn't even write a script. This is all off the top of my head. It's good I didn't do that with, yeah, because I might have blood. Anyway, here we go. Look, again, genuinely, there is a seal on this. I have not opened this. In fact, I've had this longer than the XT-4. What is this? Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is called a Loupdeck CT. CT stands for clever thing. I don't know what it stands for. But again, look at this quality of packaging. Okay, so one box in another box. So hang on a minute whilst we just get that out. Okay, if you don't know what a Loupdeck CT is, you're going to know any second now, because I thought it was going to be there, but it isn't. There's one more piece to come out. Look at this. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen, the Loupdeck CT. So this is an editing tool for videos. I've bought it primarily for Final Cut Pro. It will work with the Adobe suite of programs. I also believe it works with, there's another video editing software which I don't know, so I can't remember its name, but I don't really need to know. And this is going to help me be a bit more efficient, I hope, with my editing. So very basically, you hook this into your computer via a USB-C cable. These buttons at the top here are all LCDs, and you can absolutely configure the hell out of this basically. So turning knobs, quite a good aesthetic feel to them. The quality of this actually, so it's metal on top, plastic underneath, rust compliant. I know all about rust compliant from the place I work at. And then all of these buttons can be defaulted. There will be a standard configuration right out of the box in the software, but you can configure these to do whatever you like. So you can have standard things. This is a turning wheel. There's actually a clock on this when you plug it in, but that will change as well to various things. There'll be play and pause on there. I can zoom through and scroll through any time bars, find edit points, and any of these buttons will be certain functions. So the downside to all of this, of course, is that I need to configure it, I need to get it up and running, and then the biggest challenge of all is remembering what button does what. Do you know what? I'm looking forward to playing with this little baby as well. So this video, which we're making right now, possibly won't get edited by this. I'm not too sure yet, but it'll take me a little while to work it out. When we produce the first video with this, hopefully by that time I will have got this up and running and understand what it does. So there you go. Two unboxings, and then this is a little booklet containing a letter that says, "Dear Mr. Newsom, thank you ever so much. This is your personalised thank you from all of us here at Loupdeck CT," which doesn't mean clever thing, it means clever thing. You were right. It doesn't really say all that, it's just a little warranty card basically. So there you go. Thank you for watching my little video. Hope you've enjoyed this. XT-4. Seriously. Yeah, I probably need to go wash my hands now and spray this with copious amounts of alcohol gel. I'm seriously not. I mean, who would do such a thing to that? It's been sat there for a while now. It's going to be absolutely fine. But let's get this battery onto charge. Let's get it plugged in. Let's go see what it can do. So thank you very much for watching. This has been a 1917 single shot video with some cuts by two cameras, 2, 3 and XT-4 Loupdeck CT. Let's see what they're like. No coffee left. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, subscribe, and if you want to know how these things work out, subscribe, right? Somewhere down here, as they say, is a subscribe button, YouTube. Click on it and see what goes on in my life, right? There's a bit more to it than this, but Thanks for watching. Bye.